So because I had to basically do all the work and on myself because my mother is a narcissist and I never even had my father who was schizophrenic ever since I was 3 years old, and he was taken away to a mental institution one night. So nobody in my life who have been adults never never really knew me and never took responsibility of raising me and actually helping me build my life and my identity as a sensitive person, sensitive child, sensitive teenager, because I'm highly sensitive. I'm an Earth Angel, a Starseed, and a God's Chosen One. And because it has been a long path for me to discover what I'm about and who I am and what I'm here to do and all those things. So what is coming to me right now, because I always create these videos because I get downloads and thoughts. So what is coming to me right now is how a narcissistic person thinks when it comes to a sensitive empath, when it comes to a narcissistic supply. Because I had to do so much work regarding these things so that I would stay sane and be able to be myself and to be able to be a mother and to be able to live life generally and all those things. So because I had to survive from deep depression, first of all, and be liberated from many fears and anxieties and insecurities and all those things, which are usually caused, especially when you are a highly sensitive person, an empath, when you have trusted your loved ones who have been narcissistic, your own parents have been destroying you and your mental and physical health, your peace of mind, and so forth. So this is why it's so important to realize this is so liberating. When you really understand how the narcissistic person operates. I've been talking a lot about the demonic entities within them, which are very common, such as the Jezebel spirit that is causing them to behave in such a way that they are destroying lives. But also, of course, it has to do with inner child wounds, inner child trauma that they have, that they don't want to heal within themselves. And they are, they are children, as I've always been saying. They are children, if you think about their mindset, how they think and feel and act. Everything is about themselves. And so they only want to benefit from an empath. So if you are kind, you're giving, you're trusting, you're loving, you're caring, they will be draining your energy out. And this is why it's so important to, I think, at least from my point of view, it is so liberating and powerful when you really start to understand what is going on, what has been happening to you, why have they been acting in such a way, and why they continue to act in certain ways. Like, for example, they can be hoovering you back. They might have discarded you, abandoned you, neglected you as much as possible, given you the silent treatment, and left you out of the blue. But still they might try to get back into your life, get you back into their life. And it's only because they want something from you again. They want your energy. Like, I was basically a mother to my own mother when it should have been the other way around. And so I have had to deal with a lot of anger, naturally, a lot of sadness, cried alone many times. I cannot even count. And, because they really, they can blindfold you completely, that you just do not see the reality of the situation. And this is why it's so important to empower yourself from within, that you actually understand that they actually behave and think like this. That it can be your own mother, it can be somebody who was supposed to be your friend or a partner in life, you know. It is crazy that usually the closest people to us can be the most toxic ones. So many murders, for example, have been committed because a spouse killed the other person, for example. Usually this is the pattern. That's why the police usually investigates the people close to the victim, because the perpetrator usually is the most closest. It is so fucked up, seriously. But apparently it happens. And I believe that, you know, because the devil uses people, so of course it uses the people close to you. Because, again, it's very vicious and cruel. It has no empathy. And there is a reason to everything. There is a reason to why these people become so possessed by these dark entities that they start to literally kill people. And of course you might already know, and you have likely felt if you've been dealing with years of abuse and bullying like I was. And I was left alone, suffering, wondering about everything. Why did it happen to me? What is this whole thing and all of those things? So I really had to basically be this private investigator when it came to everything. And so this is why I have been raising awareness and fulfilling my life mission. And so, yeah, it is so important to remember that if you're dealing with such people, they always have an agenda. If somebody is trying to manipulate you and brainwash you into, you know, doing something, they want things out of you. They want attention, energy, your kindness, money, whatever it is. They always want something from you. And that is a narcissistic person's agenda, to satisfy their own needs, their energetic needs, because everything is energy. So you're not going to be getting a healthy connection with a person like that. You're not going to be getting what you want from them. You're not going to be able to build a healthy conversation, healthy communication. They can fake those things. Yes, they can always fake. Of course they do. But we always have to remember to trust ourselves, our own intuition, and know when somebody is trying to mess with our heads, you know, with our peace of mind and everything. Because we have to guard our own selves, our own hearts and souls, and homes and lives and children and pets and so forth. So it's not healthy if you are too trusting. It's not healthy if you're too open to those wrong people who just attack you. They get angry when you set boundaries. They get angry when you're just being you. They say things like, oh, I don't like you, and why are you being like that? And you're so negative, and you're so sensitive, and you're too much this and this and this, when you want something from them. Like you just want a kind message, for example. Just a normal, healthy communication you want to happen, but it's not going to be happening. And you should not be waiting around for it to happen. Because if you do, then it will just get worse. They will become more selfish. You will notice that their behavior gets darker. The more you try to shine your light, in their life, the more if you try to heal them, you try to fix their lives, whatever, you try to be there for them, you will start to notice that it will just be getting worse. So you need to have self-respect enough and stop doing too much for them. Stop the contact. These things are definitely not easy, especially if it's your own mother. But it's doable. And you have to do it. You have to draw that line. You have to understand what's going on. They are an abuser, a user. They don't know anything else. They don't know how to be a good mother. They don't know how to be a good father. They don't know how to be a good friend or a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a life partner, a spouse, a husband, a wife, whoever it is. They do not know how to treat you normally with respect. They do not know how to be open and honest because all they have is lies. They really think this way, that boundaries are an attack to them and the truth is a lie, and their lie is always the truth, and they are always the victim, no matter what. And people are just supposed to be bowing down to them and pleasing them and giving everything to them that they want. And if, you know, God forbid, if you stop giving, then they will be so angry that they don't get what they want from you. So again, it's not an adult that you're dealing with. You are seriously dealing with a toddler. And I know how shocking this can be because I have experienced this so many times. I would not want to even acknowledge that, but I have to because it is the truth. It is the reality that I had to fight for my own mental health and physical health, my own life, my own right to be myself, my own right to even be alive. Because so many have been attacking me, wanting to silence me and take away my mental health and everything. And I had to realize that these people are just taking my life force, my light. These people are just taking from me. They are not giving anything. A narcissistic parent might give you things like money or, you know, material things. Yes, that might happen, yes, but ultimately they abandon you because they don't know how to be a parent in a healthy way, who would actually be interested in you as a person, as a child, as a teenager. They do not know how to have a healthy conversation with you. And if you speak truth to them and set your boundaries, they will be triggered. And then they shut down likely again and give you the silent treatment and never reply to your messages or calls. If you try to reach out to them, try to have that normal conversation, you will notice that you have to be the teacher, that you have to be the smarter one who takes responsibility and accountability like an adult would. So this is the toxic cycle, the trauma bond that they will keep you in. They give you something like breadcrumbing you, but they don't give you what you deserve fully. They don't give you that depth of a relationship, what you crave for as an empath, as a highly sensitive person, Earth Angel, Starseed, Chosen One. They will never give you those things. So this is just how they think. If you want to get into their head, they think in patterns. They think, what can I benefit from this person? They profile people. They judge people without even meeting them. They're like looking for certain things in a person. What can this person give to me? I believe that they can sense energies. And so that is also one factor. Your light shining is a factor why they approach you. They might feel and see how strong and kind you are without you even saying a word. That can happen. I believe that is also real, that it can happen, even though they don't fully even understand you, but still there is always something that they are sensing and wanting and needing from you. So because they don't approach just anyone. So of course, the more you are confident and the more you are just being yourself authentically, you will be repelling narcissistic people. You will be repelling those energy vampires, those disrespectful people who just want to take from you and use you for your kindness. And naturally, of course, if you stop giving, then they won't get anything from you. If you say enough is enough, you put your foot down. So then likely they will move on to a new supply. And this is just one of the sad truths about these people. But that is really how they act. They're like, what can I get from this person? Oh, I miss that person's energy. I want help and support. That person was so helpful and always gave me what I wanted from them. I wonder what they are doing. I want to find out and see how they are doing. Are they missing me? Is there a chance that I could get back into this person's good graces and have their trust again and have them open their heart to me again? And could I have sex with this person? Maybe they would give me money. Or maybe I could meet up with them and they would pay me lunch. They would pay me dinner. They would take me out shopping and buy me things. And the moment you show any sorts of authentic boundaries and opinions, they will get so angry. They're like, oh, I need to find a new supply. This person doesn't seem to give me what I want. What an asshole. I need to find a new supply. But wait, I have a few lining up behind this person's back. Let me go and contact these people. I will see if they will give me what I want, since this person is not giving me anything, apparently. So this is just not okay. This person is so selfish. They are being so narcissistic for not giving me what I want out of them. It was a lot nicer when they were in my control and I could just talk to them how I wanted to. I could just get anything out of them when I just wanted to. All I had to do was message them or call them and give them a little attention and promise to help them, promise to be there for them. But of course I never meant that, because I'm not an authentic person, really. I'm not honest, I'm not open, I'm not respectful. So naturally, I'm never going to be giving those things to that person, but I can fake. I can be such a fake and a fraud and a scam, but I will never admit it. If they ask me, I will always say, no, I didn't do anything. I'm a saint. I'm perfect. Oh, is it me making the noise? No, of course not. They are just too sensitive. Oh, is it me who cheated? Of course not. I'm so perfect. I don't make mistakes. I don't do anything wrong. I'm so kind. I'm an empath. I'm highly sensitive. You have to honor my needs and my feelings and my emotions. It's always about me. It's never about you. This is seriously, if you could hear how they think, you would hear something like this. So be aware.